bit confused where to go. Oh, Karlach. Tiefling.
Hold up! One more step and I'll put a bolt through your eye! No sudden movements or you're dead. You looking for me?
No, but I see you're hurt. Let me help.
Hurt or not, I won't miss. Lung, heart, arse, or eye. Take your pick. Tell me what you're doing here. Now.
I honestly just want to know what's going on here. I don't mean you any harm. Nah.
All right. Maybe the blood loss is making me soft. But I'm going to trust you. For now, I'm in a tight spot. I might not be able to get out of it alone.
Maybe I can help, but you need to fill me in.
All right. Come on over here. But fair warning, you might find this hard to believe.
Really nice hair.
I'm a fugitive. I escaped the Hells, and the bastards who are holding me there are trying to take me back.
I visited Avernus actually recently. It seemed delightful.
Do you find this funny?
As she winces, agony shoots through you, as if your bodies share the same wound. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Starka! What was that? You were inside my head.
Just to explain a bit, if you don't know what the Blood War is, the Blood War is like an eternal conflict between devils and demons, which are completely separate types of creature in D&D. Like devils are very lawful, they are both evil, but devils are really organized. They are the one with the contracts, with the devilish contracts, and they're really cunning and smart. And like demons are they have very clear motives, and they are really chaotic. So demons usually want to just destroy stuff or to taint stuff, and don't have like ulterior motives like devils have. And yeah, there's an eternal war between devils and demons, and it's happening in the first layer of Hell's Avernus. So yeah. Hold up, you fought in the Blood Wars, right?
Yeah, with distinction. Now tell me what you just did, before I make sure you can never do it again.
It wasn't me, I promise. It was the parasites from the Mind Flayer ship. You have one too. And they connect.
Hold on a minute. You were on that ship? With the tentacles and the worms? I didn't think anyone else had survived.
I didn't see you aboard. Where actually were you?
I boarded in Avernus. That ship was my way out.
You must have got clear of the press side in a hurry. I didn't see you anywhere around there.
You're lucky I did. The place would have been crawling with cultists if I'd stuck around. And they'd have dragged us all back to Avernus.
So... what makes you so important to them, those cultists or the people in Avernus?
I was a prisoner, forced to fight in the Blood War. The eternal battle between bad and worse. Most souls in Avernus are just meat for the grinder, but not me. I held my own. More than. Turns out that I've got a knack for killing demons. And I enjoy it. And that made me a valuable asset. Devils don't like to lose their assets.
So, how exactly can I help you?
A gang of cultists cornered me in an abandoned toll house not far from here. I took out a couple, but I need them all dead.
I'll look into it.
Make them scream. I come with you just to see them bleed, but I'm too busy bleeding myself. I'll be here when you're done.
I don't think this is going to work. But, just want to see if, like, healing her actually does something.
Thanks. That was really starting to hurt.
Hey! But is he coming with me now?
Did you get the bastards?
No, not yet.
Take your time. Oh, it's only my soul on the line.
I was hoping for her to come with me. Can I climb here? No. Apparently not. What a shabby doll. And lots of blood. I guess that's the toll house. Ah, and here's the bridge.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Yay, a lemon. And an arrow of ice. A lesson for sensible living 4. Cities and how to survive them. Oh boy. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. First, on not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. Second, on marketplaces, people often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village fair. Fools. To them I say, your fleece and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. Third, on taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard to tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the city of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. Fourth, on sewerage. Belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of a morn. Sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingless and flows through a great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. Fifth, on becoming lost. Cities are far too large, and will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Nathalion. Oh boy. What a dude. You.
Something good here, I hope.
Interesting. So many corpses. And there's one. Rurik. Ah, by the way.
Whatever comes,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart can prepare another spell. Maybe take hold person. Try that out. Maybe it's interesting.
Direct me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You won't get any further this way, friend. Road's blocked up ahead.
Thank you for letting me know what's actually causing the blockage.
Rockfall in the ravine. Perfect spot for an ambush.
Are the dead gnolls your handiwork?
I killed the biggest, ugliest one myself. My friends inside took care of the rest.
So they are the cultists?
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy
Right,
path.
let's
Cut
look
it
inside.
It's worse than gnolls out there.
Sword of Tyr.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would
Tyr
that
is
worry
a
you?
very lawful
I'd give it a bloody good fight,
of,
that's for sure.
well, law and righteousness.
Anything you give a dragon. At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here. At ease, friend. The gnolls hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection.
Your servants of Tyr.
Yes, Paladins in his service. Sworn to bring justice to those who need it. But there are many in
One
need.
side is
A few
lying.
of us. This was our third battle in as many days. In truth, we could use some help.
Help I can offer, so what exactly is going on here?
A devil is terrorizing the refugees on these roads. Tyr sent us to hunt her. Kill the fiend for us, and we'll reward you well.
Fiends are coming in all forms, so what exactly am I looking for?
She has the form of a tiefling, with a single horn. But she's an infernal being, straight out of the 9 hells.
You recognize the description. The wounded tiefling you met by the river.
She slaughtered countless refugees. Yesterday she butchered an entire family.
So who's right?
Mother had been pregnant.
Ah, great, religion failed. I would love to, like, cast Detect Thoughts. I actually know the woman you seek, but she's under my protection.
I don't know what she told you, but you've picked the wrong side. She'll join you in the hells when we find her.
Oh, okay. I thought we could talk more. Or like check if they're really Paladins of Tyr. But it seems odd, like Paladins of Tyr would never delegate something like that, and they would give way more explanation because of their righteousness. I'm very confused. Let's do this fight for the time being. Especially like Paladins of Tyr or any follower of Tyr wouldn't just go ahead and attack you just for saying like she's under my protection. They would try to convince you. That's what's really off.
Make way. What should I do?
I think it's bugging them. Ow. Ow. That almost one-hit me. Gale. Gale, give them hells. Oh, there's another one.
Non-movere!
Ah, great. I don't want to lose my action with her, so... I really want to break that concentration. So I'm just going... But she managed to keep concentration. Your whole person like completely skips your turn. I mean, we could do the same thing. Can I see anything more about you? Yeah. The problem with whole person and stuff like this is it's save or suck. So either way he saves and nothing happens, or he doesn't and then this happens. Ah, great. And at the end of each of your turns, you make another save, and if you succeed, the spell ends. Like what just happened. Phew. Okay. Yeah, let's just try to kill her. So Lae'zel is free again.
I will not know failure. Ready.
Soldier, warrior of the Hells. Sword of Justice. That doesn't sound... Sounds like it was honest.
Never a dull moment.
Can't afford to stay idle.
See. Ah, same difference.
All right. What now?
Oh boy. Were they really? Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 4, The Risen Road. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seem to be decades out of date. Those who seek journey to this coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the river Chiantar, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from Elturel to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river bargains that say the Chiantar. A portion of the road approximately halfway between Elturel and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for saloon worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of the Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may have caused them to pay a much steeper price.
No one back home will ever believe this. What's hiding here?
Orders Order of the Gauntlet on matters of law and justice. Good is the absence of evil. It means to seek peace and to enforce it. It means to seek depravity and to denounce it. And it means to trust in your God and yourself. For the greatest good of all is called faith. Goodness is not lawfulness. Law is commandment of God or of mortals. It is the call of authority and the sanction of its opponents. Law is the father of order. To renounce it is to invite chaos, in which there is neither meaning nor life. Law can be corrupted. Lawfulness is not goodness. I say to you, then, that we seek not to be good or to be lawful, but to be just. For what is to be good if we cannot define the acts that oppose it? What is it to be lawful if it's at devil's commands we obey? Justice is the hand that feeds the hungry, and the shield that guards the weak. It is the sword that fells the wicked, and the cloak that warms the indignant. It is for justice that the Order of the Gauntlet stands watch. And it is justice that Tyr and Torm, Helm and Hor demand. Why do they have a book like that? Like, shouldn't they know what Tyr's about? And that does no, it makes no sense. That's neither just nor anything else. Maybe it was the religion check?
With
Maybe
haste.
that was like being able to perceive that they are off? I hope I did the right thing. Oh, there's a deaf refugee here. Ooh, 4 scrolls of Revivify. So much to loot. Yay, a baguette.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah, me too. If you don't know what a bag of holding is, a bag of holding is, well, a very small bag, and you can put a very large amount, not infinite, but a very large amount of stuff into it. And it still weighs the same, it's still the same size, so it's just a small, like, pocket plane where you can put everything inside. Really nice. I would have wished to find out more about them. That's not the symbol of Tyr. The symbol of Tyr is just yeah, like scales. So you just have an, I think you usually just have an arm holding scales. So it's kinda off, everything seems off. And I mean,
I have something to ask.
Did you get the bastards?
yes, you're safe. Favinor just decides to trust his instinct, trust his intuition, and decide that she's right.
For now. But thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude.
I mean, just that she has an
And relief.
illithid parasite, I think.
Then
It's-
a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe, forcing you to your knees.
Oh,
And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vos non petrica.
yeah, it was her memory. So she's right. I think, I hope. Who was that? In your memory, I mean.
Zariel, fallen lady, defiled celestial, ruler of Avernus.
My intuition
I
was
her
right.
prisoner
Thanks God.
and her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more, and worse.
What will you do if she sends more?
No, I'm counting on it. I'll be ready for her. And the first step is to go home, to Baldur's Gate. I've got a score to settle.
You know, we should travel together. I think we could be of use to each other and look out for each other.
I could use the company. But until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with the fuckers who did this to me, the streets will run red.
At least things have stayed.
What's happening to the camera? Huh, that's it for her, I guess. Let's make a short rest.
I'm
And
ready. Whatever it takes.
heal Favinor, I think.
Take your...
That's looking much
I have a
better.
lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Oh, come on.
Have to keep going.
Why is there a candle in it?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Very well.
Ew. Great. What I'm just wondering is that you have so little ways to find out that they are actually not true. Like, you can read the books and then have your intuition, but like for that you have to have the background knowledge, I think. At least I guess. And you can like roll insight to see if they are true to the words. You can like detect thoughts to try that out. That's what confuses me a
Still
bit.
breathing, despite everything.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? That's curious.
Ah, the Risen Road. So this would have been the normal way to Moonlight Towers. Let's see what's inside here. A chest with one acid arrow. Okay. I heard something. What's happening? Am I getting paranoid? Nah. Aha. Aha. I see the enemies, I see the autosave.
Can't risk being in open view. Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Oh. More of them. And no warlord. So I guess he, I don't know, they are the leader. And also marking a mark of the absolute. Interesting.